Hey everyone, welcome to Talk Sustain to Me. In today's episode, I'm so excited to have CARSON joining us. CARSON is a young professional specializing in the real estate sustainability sector. CARSON is based in Hong Kong, working as a sustainability analyst at a global real estate services firm. He's here with us today to talk about how to be an EFFAS certified ESG analyst, the CESGA. Hi CARSON, thanks for joining us.
Hi Natalie.
Now, shall we start with your sustainability background? Could you introduce a bit yourself? Like, what did you study at university and what's your current role, the organization, the function, your responsibilities and day-to-day tasks?
Sure. I'm CARSON and I'm currently a final year student studying Earth System Science with Atmospheric Science stream at the Chinese University of Hong Kong. And my program covers topics like climate dynamics, oceanography, and also covering some environmental issues like air pollution. And currently, I hold a position of a sustainability analyst at a global real estate firm. And my day-to-day work involves many things, include like reporting on the operational ESG data and conduct some competitor research on real estate strategies, and also like peer benchmarking on some like energy saving targets or carbon reduction targets. And I also need to participate in some projects on like green building certification application. So currently I am working on well certification. I need to review like documents from 80 sites and apply the well certification for them. And I also need to do some desktop research like on some energy efficiency standards and also some potential energy conservation measures.
Great, thanks. That's a lot of interesting work in the intersection of green buildings, real estate, and sustainability. Now let's focus on our key topic of the day, the Certified ESG Analyst exam. Can you share more about the exam and the organization EFFAS?
Sure. EFFAS, the full name is European Federation of Financial Analysts Society, and it is a non-profit organization. Its mission is to set some standards for investment professionals. It also provides some sort of trainings and qualifications. CESGA is a credential offering by the EFFAS. Of course, I'm not a spokesperson for them, and you can always refer to the official website for more details.
Well, a lot of people consider taking the CESGA exam because they want to enter the sustainability industry. And how about you? Like, what motivated you to take the exam?
I think back then I would like to start my career in the sustainability industry, but I still haven't decided whether I will get a job in the financing side or the operational side. And even if I get into a role in the operational side, I still need to have close working relationships with the financing team, I believe. So to better prepare myself for entering the industry, I decided to take this exam. And because I still have some time during the summer period between semesters, and I feel like that's the best time for me to acquire more knowledge.
Right. As far as I know, the exam covers a total of 10 modules. Can you share more about the key topics covered in each chapter?
Sure. The major topics included in this exam are like ESG strategies, regulatory developments, ESG reporting, and a huge part covering some financial valuation and some corporate analysis.
Mm-hmm. Are there any particular topics that you find the most relevant to your work, especially in the field of real estate sustainability?
I think this qualification is mainly for the financing side, but I still find the number 2 regulatory environment and the number 5 ESG reporting. These 2 modules are very useful in my work because these 2 modules covers the current development of a European Union and how they are pushing forward different kind of standards, and also to force the corporates to disclose more on the ESG performance. For those modules about valuation and investments, those are not too relevant to my work, in fact, but I believe it's beneficial if I already get some knowledge on this matter.
It's very nice that this exam actually covers a really diverse range of topics, like from ESG strategy to finance to even like valuation. So it's a lot of very interesting topics around ESG. Are there any topics that you find the most challenging or perhaps need more time to prepare for?
Definitely. There are some more challenging modules that I need to take more time to prepare, which are the investment decision process and the corporate analysis. Again, I'm not from the finance background, so it takes me more time than usual to understand the concept behind. Also, I think there are a lot of factors affecting the ESG performance of the company, which is also time consuming for me to memorize all of them.
And I know that there are some case studies in certain chapters. Can you share more about these case studies?
In this course, 3 case studies will be covered. The studies mainly focus on evaluating the ESG performance of the company and how it affects its valuation. The analysis is conducted based on the methods taught in the previous modules. It shows that how the concept you have learned is applied to the real life. And the case studies itself are covering many I think 3 different sectors also, which you can learn more about different characteristics and challenges facing by different industries. And the structure of the case studies is highly similar to the one appearing in the exam, so it's very useful when studying them.
You mentioned that there are 3 sectors. Can you share more about the sectors that are highlighted in the case studies?
I think for the purpose of the exam, they are choosing some like high polluting industries.
Right.
So the case studies that I have come across is about manufacturing, automobile industry, and also energy company. In the case studies, they also covering a lot of aspects on the aspect, because some of the industry are engaging in some like non-ethical work or some like child labor. Those topics are also covering in the case studies.
The last chapter is about ESG regional developments, and it focuses on ESG issues from a more regional perspective. Participants can choose to focus on one region between Asia Pacific, Latin America, and North America. So which one did you choose, and can you share more?
Actually, back then, the module 10 is optional for the exam, so it's a non-tested component. You can just you can access to all the materials from different regions, but I still suggest you to read those documents, because we need to have a global vision when we talk about sustainability. Even you know about maybe Asia Pacific region, you should also know about what are current developments and some regulatory changes in other parts of the world.
And well, after learning about the exam content, let's talk about the logistics. How can we register for the exam? Like, are there any textbooks, reading materials, or mock papers provided?
Yes, you can just register on for the exam on the EFFAS website, and this costs about 1,500 euros. You will then receive a password for an online learning portal. You can access to all the reference materials, online course videos, and the PowerPoints on that learning portal. I think 2 mock papers are given, also included in the portal. After studying each module, you can also get some practice by doing some multiple choice questions provided at the back of each module.
How much time did you invest in this exam or spend on preparing for the exam?
As I remember, I studied about 2 months, because I studied this course during my summer holiday, so I can get a little bit of more time focusing on the studies. But according to the official website, they are recommending to study for this course for at least 3 months before sitting for the exam.
Great! And who do you think are the right participants for this program? Like, do you think it's suitable for someone who has no ESG experience at all? And would you recommend them to take the exam?
I think this exam is also suitable for someone who has no previous experience on sustainability, because it offers a great opportunity for you to know what exactly is sustainability and how is the industry evolving. So I highly recommend the beginners to take this exam if you would like to kickstart your career in the sustainability industry or to work in some consulting firm. There are also some kind of subsidy from the government. The CESGA exam is a recognized course by the government. So for full-time students, I believe you can get 100% of full reimbursement for the exam fee if you pass the exam.
Right, and just to clarify a bit, it's only for the Hong Kong government. It would be great if you can share us some study tips on how to pass the exam.
Sure. I think first of all, you need to work on those mock questions. There are, as I have said, there are many multiple choice questions after completing each module, and try to do as much as you can, because the format and the knowledge points are very close to the real exam. So you will find it very similar or feel like more comfortable when you sit for a real exam.
Right.
And the second one is that you need to study those case studies, those kind of concepts or issues raised in the case studies. Again, similar to the one in the real exam. And finally, I would recommend don't make a wild guess in the real exam if you really don't know what is the answer of a multiple choice question. If you answer a question wrong, points will be deducted. There are in total 20 multiple choice questions. You can score 2.5 for each correct answer, and this sum up like 50 points. But for each incorrect answer, I think they will deduct you more than 1.5 points. So make sure you get the right answer and don't guess it if you are not confident on that question.
That's a really helpful tip. So to summarize 3 points, firstly, try out the mock exam. And then secondly, familiarize yourself with the case studies as they will be asked in the exam. And finally, be confident in your answer. It might deduct any score for wrong answers. Carson, this is very informative and helpful. Thank you so much for your sharing. Today, we've learned more about the CESGA certifications. So for anyone who wants to learn more, please check out the link below and feel free to connect Carson on LinkedIn. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. See you in the next video.